Okay, we're up. 1, 2, 3.
I am one in the Spirit, Spirit watches over me. I am one in the Spirit, Spirit watches over me. The clear light of Spirit opens up my eyes to see. I am one in the Spirit, Spirit freely flows through me. I am one in the Spirit, Spirit freely flows through me. The wholeness of Spirit is the key to my well-being. I am one in the Spirit, Spirit walks on earth as me. I am one in the Spirit, Spirit walks on earth as me. At one in Spirit, an endless sea of love in me. I am one in the Spirit, Spirit. I am one in the Spirit. I am one in the Spirit. I am one in the Spirit. One in the Spirit, an endless sea of love in me. We are one in the Spirit. 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 One in the Spirit, an endless sea of love in me.
That's right. You're the peanut gallery. Let's go.
2, 3.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Okay, we're going to do something a little different this morning. Everybody can join in and sing a verse. And we'll demonstrate because Blair's going to sing the first one. Where do you want your light to shine? Blair?
Walking through the park, I'm gonna let it shine. Walking through the park, I'm gonna let it shine. Walking through the park, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
John L.
When I
ladies first.
When I am with you,
When I'm with you,
I'm gonna let it shine. When I am with you, I'm gonna let it shine. When I am with you, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We got another one. I'm gonna let it do. I'm gonna da da da. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, da 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 da. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's do one more. Hang on. When I'm in Florida.
when I'm in
Florida. I'm gonna let it shine. When we are in Florida, I'm gonna let it shine. When we are in Florida, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I am so thankful,
Thankful, thankful, thankful.
so
Thankful, thankful, thankful. Thankful every day of my life. I'm so thankful, thankful, thankful. So thankful, thankful, thankful. Thankful every day of my life.
I am so
Thankful, thankful, thankful. So thankful, thankful, thankful.
so
Thankful every day of my life. I'm so thankful, thankful, thankful. So thankful, thankful, thankful. Thankful every day of my life. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it
got 2 minutes.
I got both.
Okay, little legacy. Woo-hoo. That was different. Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville, strong. So, welcome to the first Sunday in November. We have a new-ish opening song. It is Celebrate the Day. And we did this a few months back, so I would invite you to join us. The lyrics will be up on the screen shortly. And it's a call and response in the beginning. So that means that Blair and Jonelle will do the call. And then if you would, join me and Breezy and the rest of the group in singing the response. You'll get it, and you'll have a lot more chances to practice.
Okay.
Stan, join us and enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
As I begin my day,
As I begin my day
with a blessing,
with a blessing,
let every word I say,
let every word I say
carry love.
carry love.
As I begin my day,
As I begin my day
with a blessing,
with a blessing,
let every word I say,
let every word I say
carry love.
carry love.
So I celebrate the day. I'm walking in light. Everything is alright. Celebrate the day. I'm living life in love. As I go through my day,
As I go through my day
with a blessing,
with a blessing,
through all my work and play,
through all my work and play,
sharing love.
sharing love.
As I go through my day,
As I go through my day
with a blessing,
with a blessing,
let what I give away,
and what I give away,
return with love.
return with love.
So I celebrate the day. I'm walking in light. Everything is alright. Celebrate the day. I'm working life in love. I feel ready now, ready for the who and how. I feel ready to give. I feel strong today for whatever comes my way. I feel ready to live, so I celebrate today. I'm walking in light. Everything is alright. Celebrate the day. I'm living life in love. I'm living life in love.
Thank you, One Voice. Thank you, One Voice. That was a fun, rousing introduction. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Asheville. Thank you. My name is Celeste Loren, and I'm here to share some invitations with you. I'd like to welcome all of you in the room for joining us today in our celebration, and welcome to all of you who are joining us online as well. Thank you. I'd like to invite you, first of all, to take out your cell phones and silence them. Please feel free to take pictures or videos, and you may share them on your favorite social media to share all of the wonderful things that are going on here. First of all, I'd like to bring your attention to the wonderful Kristen Hilligus, who is doing a Serenity sound bath. There she is in the back of the room. If you have not experienced one of her sound baths, if not today, please plan to do it, because it's a wonderful way to relax and just zone out into the ethers of your spiritual essence. Anyway, it's fantastic. Thank you, Kristen. And we have with us today Julie Donnelly. Please come on up and join us here. She's going to be sharing what she will be doing today in her workshop.
It's interesting. I'm here to teach everybody how to be pain-free. Yesterday I had a fall. So when you see me limp, know it's because I had a fall. But in truth, if I didn't know how to do what I do, I wouldn't even be able to stand here right now. So a little analogy. If you pull your hair, your scalp hurts, and you can't turn in the opposite direction. But you don't need to massage your scalp, you don't need to take aspirins, and you don't need brain surgery. You need to let go of your hair. Muscles are the same way. A muscle inserts at a joint, When it contracts, the joint moves. If it's tight, you don't move in the opposite direction. But you don't need surgery, etc., etc. You need to let go of the muscle. I teach you how to let go of the muscle. Today at 12:45, I'm teaching a self-treatment, 2-hour self-treatment clinic, and it's fun, it's interesting, and you really will learn. And tomorrow I'm doing private sessions, and I think the information is in the community room, social hall.
Is social hall?
So I hope you see.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Julie, for being a demonstration of your own power.
She fell just for that reason.
Right. Okay. So this Wednesday, we have the opportunity to explore with practitioner Bob Michelle the creative process across spiritual traditions. So spiritual traditions all around the world have creative processes, and he's going to help us recognize that they all have something in common. So if you'd like to learn more about that, please join Bob on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. We have on our Friday night Spirit Expresses that we often have some kind of an event. And this week, wait a minute, is it this week?
Yes.
This week on Friday, I believe it's at 3 p.m. and at 7 p.m. There'll be both native flute and drum circle. So, if you like to make noise or sounds or music, just come and join. If you have drums or flutes, bring them along, even if you don't know how to play them, because in a group, there is a synchrony that kind of happens.
Ability is optional.
Ability is optional, and you'll have a great time. Weather permitting, I believe it will be up at the Labyrinth or
More than likely.
indoors. Okay. The weather's been a little bit cool. Okay. Let it be art. How many of us are familiar with our Ronald Rand? Where is he? There he is. Wave your hand, Ronald. Stand up, Ronald. You have seen Ronald up here sharing announcements with us, and he also is a very talented artist. He travels all over the world giving his one-man show. And it is something that he's written, he's performed, and he's doing us a special honor of presenting it here. You will be able to join us on November 16th at 12:45. We'll be having some lunch. It'll be $25 for the lunch and to participate and watch this incredible show. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you'll all consider joining us for that. Thank you, Ronald. Friday, November 21st, Karina Duffy will be back with us, and she's going to share about her African well drilling experiences. How many of you were here when she was here last time?
Yes.
Some of you, probably some of you may even not remember that she's doing well digging, or, donations, taking donations for creating fresh water wells in Africa, and she has some wonderful information to share, and she's put together this documentary on the human journey called Tahi. So they're going to be inviting you to bring some food, snacks to share. We'll share with some food, and then listen to Karina as she shares her story and watch her documentary.
Proceeds go to the well.
Yes, there is a love offering that goes to help her. Last time she was here, I believe she raised quite a bit of money from donations to help build more wells. So if that's something that's close to your heart, please come and join us. Our board member of the day is Reverend Suzi Schadle, and she'll be able to share with you information on the board in the social hall after our celebration. Mitch Earl today is our practitioner. He'll be sharing our spiritual mind treatment. And we also have, Amika and Charlie Shepard. Amika Venturi and Charlie Shepard are both holding High Watch. That's the spiritual energy to align our service so that our celebration maintains its sacred energy. I'd like to thank all the hearts and hands who come together and make this place the sacred place that it is, and the community. As our candle is already lit, please join me in going within. The chakra bowls will align us, and the tinctures call us to attention.
How grateful I am to be standing in the very center of the power and presence of God itself. This awesomeness that we call God, and by many other names, and maybe not even a name in particular, but a recognition that there's something far greater than our humanness, as magnificent as our brains and our bodies are. There's something that causes the seasons to change. This something which I call God, and many of us do, painting its intricate brushstrokes on every leaf before it leaps off that tree in multicolored hues right now on our Blue Ridge Parkway and throughout our city. Ambers and russets and greens and yellows and golds. This full array of autumnal colors dancing before us. That power and that presence of God in each leaf. That power and presence of God that turns night into day. And for many of us, those of us clearly that are in the sanctuary already, and those online that are listening live, we got the memo to change the clocks and to be moving into this falling back by 1 hour. And so this power and presence that is the source of all that there is. Light, love, peace, joy, harmony, abundance, prosperity, divine right order and unfoldment, creative flow, divine right relationship. That power, that presence, everywhere present and fully present everywhere. Meaning, as God is, I am. Like the wave is to the ocean, we are to God. And so all these qualities of joy, of peace, of abundance, of prosperity, of beauty, of love, of light, of wholeness, all the qualities, all the aspects reside fully within me, and they reside fully within each of us, within all of life, ready to burst forth in their fullness, just like the leaves leaping off the trees. And so as we're recognizing and unifying with this awesome power, God being the source of all that there is, right where I am, right where you are, right where each of us is, revealing itself as prosperity and abundance. The ability to live from the overflow in our credit cards, in our bank accounts, in our financial coin, in our paying bills, in every aspect of our financial lives. And that abundance and prosperity also through the body temple, an abundance of health, an abundance of healing, an abundance of wholeness. Never a shortage, but an ever-expanding, glorious revelation of the truth of God right through the body temple right now. That is what's happening. For all those that have procedures coming up, that have recently had certain procedures, and for those of us in our general lives, all this being the truth of Spirit revealing itself now. And so like the flow of the river, I know that divine right relationship, another power of Spirit, is right within each of us, all emanating from that one true relationship that each of us has. That with our highest self, our God-Goddess self. And from that one true north relationship, all other relationships spring forth. Our business relationships, our personal, our interpersonal, all of our relationships with our furball friends and our four-leggeds and our creepy crawlers and our swimmers. All of it, all of life. Swimming in this ocean of devotion. And so I know that the creative power and presence of God itself is also likewise fully revealing itself through each of us now. It may reveal itself in your work, in your volunteer opportunities, in your hobbies, in your travels, in your life. And so how grateful and thankful I am to know the truth of these God qualities moving through each of us in a divine right, perfect order, in grace, in ease, divine timing, all happening now. And so I release this word into the one unifying law of life. I allow it to be, saying, and so it is. Amen.
For this sleeping child, and I hold her close through all these miles. You know the road we're on, it leads somewhere. I give thanks that we all still care about the lives we live, and the love we give, and the hope we sow for this world we know, and the company we keep is what makes the path more sweet as we come together now. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. I give thanks for all these hands that take a risk, that make a stand. I give thanks for all the good deeds I've seen, everyone who still dares to dream, for the lives we live, and the love we give, and the hope we sow for this world we know, and the company we keep is what makes the path together now. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. It always has. I give thanks for doubts made clear, speaking out in spite of the fear. I give thanks for morning sun, doing my best to see the good in everyone. that one small group can change the world. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. Don't ever doubt that one small group can change the world. It always has. It always has. It always will.
Blair Brooks and one voice. Yeah. Thank you for doing that one. A friend of mine wrote that, and it's a beautiful song. And you did it beautifully. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. She's all of our girl.
I'll let you.
Okay. Fight. Fight after church. Okay. So, in the spirit of generosity and gratitude, I want to start before I start my talk. I'm going to get to that. But I wanted to let you all know, many of you were here, some of you were not. We we actually had our annual commitment lunch and program last Sunday after the service, and it was a costume party. We had winners wearing, crazy and scary and funny costumes, and a good time, I think, was had by all. Yep. I'm not going to bring that up. Never mind. I was going to tell you something, but I'm not going to. You have to grab me. You have to grab me later. Okay. So for those of you who weren't here, we created a lovely brochure. I spoke about all of the elements of our theme for next year during the month of October, if you want to go back and take a peek at the recordings. Our commitment program is to encounter the divine in all, to embrace spirit within, to embody our spiritual principles and practices, and to engage and commit to spiritual living. That's what we're about this year. So I hope you'll all join me in that journey together, because as the song says, the company you keep makes the path more sweet. And so I'd like to take that journey with all of you. So I'm inviting you to do that. The brochures are out on the welcome station there in the foyer. So if you'd like to take a look at those, grab one for yourself. It tells you, I'll just give you a little tour, a guided tour. On this side, it tells you all the things we accomplished this year. That's a lot, and I left a bunch off. It's a lot. This side tells you what we're what we intend to accomplish this coming year. It's a lot, and we'll probably do more. And this gives you an opportunity to commit your time, talent, and treasure so that we do accomplish all those things in 2026. So join the team, because we're going to have a good old time on that journey. I want to tell you that so far, here's some good news. 36 people at that lunch on Sunday already made their commitments to the tune of $99,000 and some change. Our goal is $130,000 in committed pledged giving, and not just that it's pledged, but that it's actually fulfilled. And that will account for about $65,000 of our, or 65% of our budget. The rest will come through other means. So, manna from heaven. So I think we're off to a good start. Feels good. And I want to thank some people, and forgive me because I'm pretty sure I'll leave somebody off, but it's not that I didn't notice you, it's just that, when you get up here, it's kind of like when you start to write on the easel pad, suddenly your writing gets terrible. even though it's always lovely, it gets terrible. So when you get up here, your brain goes out the window and you forget people. So when I say your name, please stand up and be recognized by your fellow travelers for all the work you did to put that commitment lunch together. Margot, yeah. Celeste, Karen Teal, she's not here today. She's traveling. Judith. Tim is also traveling. Breezy, Brian. These are all people that help put it all together, but also cleaned up afterward, which is always a fun part, right? So I want to thank you all. Anybody I forgot, please forgive. Oh yeah, where are they? They're okay. Yeah, they did a whole bunch as well. RJ and Jeff. And I loved their costume. They wore these bright orange T-shirts. One said trick and the other one said treat. I got nosy and said, how did you decide who was the trick and who was the treat? But, I don't know. I think they made up the answer. Anyway, the one other thing that I want to say before I get started on what I'm supposed to be doing up here, as you likely know, as of yesterday, the SNAP program funds were frozen. And what that means is that people who experience food uncertainty and depended on that SNAP program for supplementing their food will not be getting it. What that means is that food banks are getting hit very hard already. What I'm going to ask you to do is to dig down deep and bring food to put in our food box in the social hall. Also, my friend Julie, who's visiting from Sarasota, we went to Ingles and she grabbed one. They put a bag of staples together. It's $5. Grab one of those when you shop at Ingles and bring it so that we can donate that to the food banks because they're going to get hit very, very hard, and no one anywhere, but especially here, should go hungry. So please, dig down, okay? I appreciate that. And also, as you may have noticed, it's getting a little nippy. I suspect it will continue to do that. We have a box in the social hall also for you to bring shoes, socks, lightly used or new shoes, socks, coats, sweaters, jammies, whatever. Please, let's help those who give them a hand up. Let's give folks a hand up because we're not just part of this community. We're part of the Asheville community, and Asheville is strong. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. So, and it's all about appreciation. So let's, if you would, please, let's recite our community core value affirmation together. We value the contributions of everyone and express gratitude for our blessings. And I would add to that, and we become a blessing to others. Okay. So Wayne Dyer wrote, you can either use up precious present moments in a state of appreciation, which is to be fully here now, or in a state of depreciation, which is to wish to be anywhere but here and now. It is all about shifting to appreciation and out of depreciation. Webster's dictionary defines depreciation as critical commentary or disparagement of something or someone. Depression, and here's one, decrease in value or purchasing power. Depreciation. You may know that if you've ever bought anything. It depreciates the minute you walk out of wherever you bought it. A focus on fear and doubt and lack will simply send you into a downward spiral. So I'm going to ask you not to put your focus on fear, doubt, and lack and going into that downward spiral. Pretend, I should have brought my prop. Pretend that you're I was going to say a cave dweller, a cave explorer, commonly known as a spelunker. They always have a lamp on their head like this. Judith wears one almost all the time. I've noticed that at her house. But the point is, if you've got this, Must have been good. If you have that lamp and you shine it, all you'll experience is what you're shining the light on. Okay? So if you're shining it on fear and doubt and lack, that's all you're going to see and know. So I'm going to say, stop shining it there. Move it over here to what you do want to experience. And that's what you'll see and know and experience, all right? Okay, it's pretty simple. It's not always easy, but it's simple. And in times of challenge and adversity, we often struggle to find anything to be thankful for. But it's worth the struggle. Find something, and you can. You know, many of us feel emotionally exhausted by our current headlines. You know, maybe take a break, you know, or do what I do. I consider the headlines my prayer requests. That's what I'm supposed to be praying around, are those headlines that are challenging. Join me in that. You know, even for some of us, approaching the holiday season causes us stress and concern, right? It's not always gleeful for everybody. If we focus on fear and doubt and lack, we literally increase our experience of those things and move into a depression that simply attracts more fear and doubt and lack, because that's getting all of our attention. So take it away so that it just atrophies. What we do if we keep focusing on that is we sink further and further into that vicious cycle of depreciation, which is no fun. When we focus on depreciation, we can simply count on attracting the very things we're worried about. You can count on it. I'd say bank on it, but that doesn't make sense if you're depreciating everything. So stop it. Set an intention for yourself to release your thoughts and your focus on depreciation and lack. When you catch yourself depreciating anything or anyone, including yourself, choose to find something or someone to appreciate instead. So move your focus to appreciation, all right? And frankly, I would advise you to start with yourself. It makes it easier to see it in others when you know it's in you. Now, Webster's a good resource, by the way. When's the last time you guys opened a Webster's dictionary? Does anybody even have one anymore? So Webster's dictionary defines appreciation as to value, to esteem, or to know the significance, easy for me to say, desirability or the worth of something or someone. It's the recognition and the liking of something or someone's qualities. It's the discriminating perception or enjoyment of something or someone. And it is to recognize gratefully and to express our gratitude. That's appreciation. It's to understand the meaning or the importance of something or someone. And here's one that we all know and love. It is to rise in value or price or purchasing power. Appreciation. Some of your investment accounts, because I know you all have one, right? Some of your investment accounts are appreciating in value. Some of them aren't. Don't pay attention to those. Pay attention to the ones that are, and they'll increase even more. The practice of gratitude illuminates the great fullness of our hearts. The practice of gratitude, being grateful, thankful all the time, illuminates the great fullness of our hearts. Every moment is a gift, and it carries opportunities and choices with it. Every moment. Think of that. Every moment you can choose to see as a gift and squeeze all the good you can out of it. It awakens us, gratitude awakens us to appreciation of the present moment, which, by the way, is the only moment you truly have. You don't have the past anymore. It's gone. Gone. The future has not arrived yet. Come on down! But it's not here yet. So the only moment you have is the present moment. So be fully in it and appreciate the good that you have right now in this moment. A sense of inner peace pulls us out of that black hole of depreciation and into appreciation when we are practicing gratitude. And with inner peace, we're able to appreciate the good that we have in this moment, but also the possibility that exists in this moment that carries us into a future we actually want to get to. A peaceful mind and a grateful heart opens the floodgate of creativity and opportunity. A peaceful mind and a grateful heart opens up opportunity and creativity. A focus on appreciation reveals more good right in this moment, and it also begins to open us up to the future possibilities. Take time, I beg of you, take time to notice and to give thanks for all the little tiny blessings that come your way in every moment. Most of them we ignore or don't even notice. I'm saying pay attention, take time, notice, and be grateful for the little tiny blessings, because guess what? When we do that, it opens us up to receive the bigger blessings. Be available, be open, be receptive. Brother David Steindl-Rast said, recognize every moment as a given moment. You haven't made it, you haven't earned it, everything is given. The only appropriate response is appreciation and gratefulness. Gratefulness reroots us in a joyful acceptance of the bond established between the giver and the receiver, the thanksgiver. The giving and the thanks says yes to our belonging to each other. We belong to each other. I would invite you in this gratitude season, in this gratitude month, to inventory your current good and to give and attract more good. Give some of that good that you have, and you will, I guarantee, attract more good to yourself. So inventory your life's assets. Make a list of what and who you have to appreciate right now. And I guarantee every single one of you has at least one something or someone, or likely both. Give attention to the good that you have, and also to what it is that you want more of in your life. Give your attention and focus there. And as you focus on appreciation, notice that more good grows in your life and comes to you. And notice that and give thanks. Practice noticing and appreciating each day's gifts. Each day's gifts. And they don't all bowl you over, by the way. They're not all magnanimous, but they're all good, and they're all worthy of thankfulness. It could be something as simple as a smile or a hug or a joke, and I guarantee you get all of those here. In fact, I've given some smiles, some hugs, and some jokes this very day. And so have you. Relish it. Relish it. Be appreciative of it. Attention on our daily blessings opens our hearts to that great fullness and awakens our hearts to the transformative riches of thankfulness. Appreciation brings us a sense of peace, of creativity, of opportunities to seize. Gratitude appreciates and increases the value of what we already have and attracts more. Appreciate today to create more better tomorrows. You know, why would Spirit give us a better tomorrow if we don't even give a crap about today? Can I say that in church?
Just did.
Was that me? Did I say? No. I thought it was you.
It usually is.
I've been hanging out with you too long. Give what it is you want to receive. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it really works. Give what it is you want to receive. Give what it is that you want to receive, because where your attention goes, your energy flows. Where your energy flows, your attention goes. It all works together. Give what you want to receive, and you will receive. And here's some good news. You cannot outgive God. Colgate, I can't remember his first name. Colgate, of Colgate everything. He started out as a young man, and he started practicing tithing. And he said, wow, every time I give 10%, I get like 20% back. Plus, of course, if you get 10%, you get to keep 90 to begin with. So that's a pretty good deal. But so Colgate said, I'm going to try this little game. I'm going to see if I can outgive God. And so he kept increasing what he was giving, and he kept getting way more than he was giving. He never did achieve the miracle of outgiving God. And he did pretty well. He owns everything. So try it. You might like it. See if you can outgive God. Charles Fillmore wrote, gratitude and thanksgiving are necessary in demonstrating prosperity. Gratitude is a great mind magnet, and when it is expressed from the spiritual standpoint, it is powerfully augmented. Gratitude. It's a powerful magnet of positivity, a powerful magnet of abundance. So replace depreciation with a 3-step practice of appreciation. Step 1, you ready? Step 1, be awake to the unexpected blessings all around you. Be awake to the unexpected blessings all around you. I'll give you a quick story. When I was in ministerial school, I had my own consulting business, but that takes an awful lot of time and work to keep a business going, as those of you who have businesses know, because you got to do all the marketing, you got to do all the work, you got to do everything. I really didn't have time while I was in ministerial school to be doing all of that. So I managed to get hired by Boeing as a consultant. This was in Seattle, so I got hired by Boeing. But I went in under another consultant. And after the first week, the senior manager in the area that I was working in came to me and he said, listen, here's the deal. He said, the guy that you came in under, we really don't want to continue working with him, so we're letting him go, but we want to keep you. So I was like, oh, cool. And so he said, so I'm going to be working really hard to set something up so that you can stay. I'm like, well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So meanwhile, that was on a Friday. I was headed to a ministerial student retreat for the weekend. And I said, well, listen, I'll be away at this retreat. Just leave me a voicemail on that was back in the day of answering machines, and let me know if I should come in on Monday or not. And he said, okay. So I went to the retreat. I let my fellow students know what was going on. We prayed a little bit, and then we just, we had our retreat. I let it go. I focused on appreciation, not depreciation, like I might not have a job. When I got home, I listened to the answer machine, and the guy left a message, and he said, yes, definitely come in on Monday. And he said, I really apologize. I could only get you $50 an hour. And I was like, cool, because I was only making $25 before. So Boeing paid my way through ministerial school, and they were very supportive. They said, we'll work around your schedule because what you're focused on is important. So, when your focus is in the right direction, everything that you need to fulfill it will come to pass. I believe that. So step 1, be awake to unexpected blessings. Be awake to the practice of appreciation. Wake up to all the gifts all around you, all those little blessings. Step 2, be aware of opportunities. Be aware of opportunities. No matter what the circumstance, always ask yourself, what's my opportunity here? Even if it's a challenge, say, what's my opportunity here? A challenge gives us the opportunity to see what we're really made of, to see that we have resilience and creativity. Step 3, be alert. Be alert and respond powerfully, because what good is awareness of opportunity if we don't act on it? We don't do anything with it, then it may as well not have come in the first place. So when we practice being awake to unexpected blessings and being aware of our opportunities and become spontaneously alert and powerful in our responses, then that appreciation, the reason for appreciation, continues to grow and expand. So let's take a moment to just practice a little bit right now. So I'm going to invite you to close your eyes if that's comfortable. Otherwise, a soft focus perhaps on the flame of the candle, which actually is there. If you were here last week, you know there was no flame on the candle. So just go within, relax. Relax into your chair. Imagine that it is Spirit supporting and lifting you. Breathe in deeply. Exhale fully. And repeat that as you find your own gentle rhythm of breathing in and breathing out. Allow yourself to be fully in the divine flow and circulation of the breath of Spirit, the in-breath of inspiration, and the out-breath sharing that inspiration. Breathing in, breathing out. And just take a moment to glance back over your week, this past week, and ask yourself, did I stop and allow myself to be awake to life's blessings and gifts? Did I stop and allow myself to be awake to life's blessings? You might recall some of those blessings right now. Ask yourself, this week, was I aware enough to look for the opportunity of the present moment? Was I aware enough to look for the opportunity of the present moment? Did I do that anytime this week? And then ask yourself, was I alert enough to go for and to fully avail myself of any of those opportunities this past week? And if you were not as awake, aware, or alert this past week as you would like to be, doesn't matter because you have a whole new week ahead of you to be awake and aware and alert. So set an intention right now that this week you will be awake to life's blessings, that you will be aware of opportunities, and that you will be alert enough to avail yourself of those opportunities. And with that intention, feel the assurance of it actually happening. And gently begin to bring your awareness back to the here and now, this time, this space. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. And once your eyes are open, please look around the room at all of the blessings in your life right now. They're called community. Blessings on your journey of releasing depreciation and focusing on appreciation. Practice the appreciation 3-step dance. Be awake, be aware, be alert, be happy. And together we say, and so it is.
Some days we forget to look around us. Some days we can't see the joy that surrounds us. So caught up inside ourselves, we take when we should give. So for tonight, we pray for what we know can be. And on this day, we hope for what we still can see. It's up to us to make the change. And even though we all can still do more, there's so much to be thankful for. Look beyond ourselves, there's so much sorrow. It's way too late to say, I'll cry tomorrow. Each of us must find our truth. We're so long overdue. So for tonight, we pray for what we know can be. And every day, we hope for what we still can see. It's up to us to make the change. And even though we all can still do more, there's so much to be thankful for. Even with our differences, there's a place we're all connected. Each of us can find each other's love. Change. And even though this world needs so much more, there's so much to be thankful for.
Yeah, breezy in one voice. All right, good job. So just before I invite the prosperity acceptors to come forward and you to get your gifts ready, I want to tell you about something that we've done. This is kind of good news, at least for me. I love it. I promised you way too long ago that once we did our values work, we did get them up on the back wall, and we thought we had someone who was prepared to make our cards. You know, this is a business card that on one side has all of our contact information, and on the other side it has an abbreviated version of all the community core values that we discern together. So I find this a very easy way to let people know who we are. Give this card to them with the values face front and say, this is who we are. If that resonates with you, turn it over and this is where we are and you're welcome anytime. It's also the kind of card that if you saw it laying on the ground, you'd know exactly what's going on here and you'd probably want to be here with us. We made stacks and stacks of them. They're on the Welcome Center in the foyer, and they're also on the sign-up table in the social hall. Please feel free to take as many as you want. It's very easy to invite someone to join us in what it is that we are all about here. So they look beautiful. As I said, we were waiting for someone, a creative person, to put all this together for us. We waited a long time, and finally April just did it. Thank you. So now she's an expert. So yeah, so thank you so much for taking that on. And anyway, take a look at these. It's really a wonderful way to invite somebody without having to tell them a bunch of stuff. You just say, hey, this is who we are. This is where we are. Come on by. All right, good. And we discern these together, remember. Now I'll do what I'm actually supposed to do. Prosperity acceptors, please come forward. This is our opportunity to be reminded, to remind ourselves and each other that we live in an abundant universe with a generous God. And so I would invite you to take your gifts. If you've already sent them in or whatever, just, metaphorically hold it to your heart or physically hold it to your heart and infuse it with all the qualities and attributes of spirit that most resonate with your own soul. It could be love, it could be prosperity, it could be abundance of every nature, it could be presence, it could be harmony, it could be peace. All of those good qualities. And when you infuse your gift with those qualities magnify and they go on to bless others. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And so put some of these in here. There you go. We have things that get sent in to us. And we know that all of this is representative of abundance of every nature. So let's affirm that abundance. We give generously of our financial gifts, knowing that God is our immediate and endless source. Remember these values cards, because that's part of our abundance. So, you got an abundance song for us? I'm going to do something kind of crazy.
My
Now, you see what I mean by those cards. You see them on the floor and you go, hey, I know what these people are about. Let's go. Right? Yeah. Wow. Can you tell I got an extra hour of sleep last night? Yeah. I fell back. Woo! Took the Nestea plunge. No. Stop. Okay, let's get serious now. Let us be grateful. Grateful, grateful, grateful for the abundance that comes to us, through us, and back out again, so that we can be not only blessed, but become the blessing, truly. And this money, this financial abundance, is simply a symbol of love in action, love in motion, from our hearts to all hearts. Abundance of every nature. This is just the symbol. The abundance is the love, the harmony, the peace, the community, the welcoming, the interconnectedness, the laughter, the love. That's the abundance. This just reminds us that that abundance is just as tangible as this one. And for this realization of the truth, our willingness to live in, through, and as that truth in all that we are, think, say, and do, I am completely in gratitude. And together we say, and so it is. Thank you. Okay, so anyone here with us for the first visit, first guest? Yes, hey, all right, welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you. And those of you who are online, we hope to see you in the flesh one day when you're in Asheville. She's given you a little blue card. We ask that you fill that out, and that way we can inform you of all the things that we do, because we do lots of other things besides Sunday, because, you know, there are 7 days in the week. So we try to use all of them. So we'll just let you know about those things. If you fill that out and give it back to the greeters in the lobby, they have an additional little gift for you. And we appreciate you being here. We appreciate your energy joining with ours. And something that we do here, we have a tradition that we honor children, whether we have actual children in the audience in a given Sunday or not. There's a child inside of each one of you that deserves that attention. And there are children all over this planet that deserve that attention as well, especially in these times when children are the ones that will be not benefiting so much from the SNAP program in the coming weeks. So let's see what Eddie had to say. God, the bad people laughed and, at Noah. Yeah, I can't, it's kind of on an angle. You make an ark on dry land, you fool. But he was smart. He stuck with you. That's what I do. I like it. Eddie knows where it's at. He sticks with God. All right. So let's bless the child in us and everywhere. You ready? We love you. We bless you. And we know you are divine. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. All right. I have one other thing I want to do before. I'm going completely out of order. It's not all my fault, but some of it, most of it. All right. So I want Dee and Chris to come up front and center, please. I would like Betty and Troy to come front and center, please. Charlie is over on the side. He's holding high watch, so we're going to let him stay there. Mitch, come forward, please. All of these people who have served this community, continue to serve this community, have made a big life decision to move on. Dee and Chris, much to my countenance to say, don't do this, are moving to Florida. I said, I just came from there.
Everybody do that one more time.
Oh, yeah. However, they plan to keep their practitioner licenses here, and they will continue to participate from a distance. And when they're in town, they will be here and you will see them. And so we thank you for all the service that you have given and all of the energy you've given to this spiritual community. And Betty and Troy have been in service not only as a practitioner here, but you may remember a lot of good food happening in that social hall as a result of their service. Now, they are not going to Florida, quite the opposite, they're going to Wisconsin. Again, I tried to say, what are you thinking? But, you know, they're not listening to me. Mitch, now he's a special case. Mitch, when I went to be the minister at Unity of Sarasota, Mitch came up to me and introduced himself, and he said, I'm not only a chaplain here, but I actually was trained as a Science of Mind practitioner at Agape. And I said, oh, thank God. And so I had him as a chaplain in Sarasota, and he spends half the year in Sarasota and half the year here in Asheville as a practitioner. So he's getting ready to go down there for the winter. Again, I said, are you sure you want to do that? And he said, yeah, it's a little chilly here, I do. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, but he'll be back. So that's wonderful, but let's bless him on his journey. And Charlie, our other practitioner over here, is ultimately, I don't know that we have a date yet, but Charlie and his wife are going to be going to Florida as well. And so we bless you on your journey as well. Okay, that's it. Nobody else going anywhere, right? No. All right then. So let's just take a moment. Let's bless them. We love you, we bless you, and we know you are divine, for safe travels and safe new adventures in life, knowing that we are part of that adventure forever. You ready? We love you, we bless you, and we know you are divine. Yeah. So let's give them all hugs and things in the social hall afterwards so that we can bless them on their journey personally as well. While these guys are up here, I'm going to invite the rest of the practitioners to come up straight up. And you guys, we are blessed to have these folks. They have studied for a number of years to become licensed by Centers for Spiritual Living as licensed practitioners because they're proficient at the power of affirmative prayer. And so they're here for you, serving you. They'll be available immediately following the celebration for what we call a 1-minute miracle, where they know a greater possibility for you for which you can be grateful. And it only takes a moment to know the truth. So if you'd like to make a private appointment, you can certainly do that as well. So let's thank them for their service. Okay, and just one last reminder before I tell you the good word and we sing our way out of here. I want to tell you that, again, you have 2 wonderful opportunities after this celebration. You have Julie's workshop where you can teach yourself. You can treat yourself for eliminating chronic pain that you may be carrying with you. I guarantee it works. I have been a beneficiary. Also, we have the sound bath, which is so wonderful. Actually, it's too bad we couldn't have scheduled those so you could do both, because that would have been the penultimate. We would have to have Ubers take everybody home. So whatever one you pick, it's the right choice, and it'll be perfect for you. And also, I want to remind you that we don't have our usual big hospitality today. We announced that in the past because we've got a lot of eating to do in November. When Ronald does his play, we will have lunch beforehand. And then on the 23rd, remember, save that date, that's when we're having our Gratitude Sunday and having our big Thanksgiving lunch. I am buying 4 turkeys. My greatest gift to you is that I'm not cooking them. Other people are. And you bring all the side dishes and the desserts, and we're going to have a fabulous Thanksgiving meal together. All right? Pardon? Yeah, we probably don't need sweet potatoes. We have a whole lot of them already because we're so sweet. So, but bring other side dishes and lots of desserts, and it's the holiday season. Indulge, and bless you all. I want to say the good word is thank you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this spiritual community. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for showing up in the world as you do, and thank you for blessing the world with your presence. And so it is. And so let's do our November affirmation together, if you will. This is the first time this month. Ready? I am blessed. I am grateful. I am generous. I am a blessing.
So
All right.
it is.
Hit it.